I am so disappointed at the service at Louis Vuitton. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. My name's Jonathan. I make luxury videos, unboxings, and reviews. And today I am continuing the saga from last week's episode. And I am telling you about my poor customer service that I just had at Louis Vuitton. So let's get into it. So before I get started with today's video, you guys know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help my channel grow. I make videos every Friday on luxury content, men's style, luxury unboxings, you name it, it's here on this channel. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to hear about my poor customer service experience at Louis Vuitton, then keep on watching. So last week I did an unboxing that happened to be a fail unboxing of my new Louis Vuitton and NBA pocket organizer. So if you haven't watched that video, I highly suggest checking it out because we are going to be discussing the next steps as what I did to get my piece exchanged. So a little bit of a backstory. I did purchase an item and it happened to be a fail unboxing. The quality of the item that I purchased was not up to par and it was really something that was going to bother me. So I ordered another piece online and I deliberately ordered it to a location, but not any specific location. I ordered it to a standalone location just because I've been told that standalone locations can offer you refunds when you purchase things online versus any locations that are in a department store. They will not be able to process online returns for you. When I purchased my second piece online, I deliberately sent it to a standalone location downtown because I knew that they were going to be able to process the return. So lo and behold, my piece had come in super quickly, as most online orders do. It does take about 2 to 5 days, especially if you order it to a store. It usually comes a lot quicker. So was excited, went to go pick it up on Saturday, got there bright and early when the mall had opened just because there's always lines at Louis Vuitton. So I just wanted to get in and out thinking that it was going to be somewhat of a quick process. To my surprise, when I got there, they had the piece ready, which is awesome. I had shown the sales associate, mind you, this is not my regular sales associate, which is probably my number one mistake. I probably should have just waited for my sales associate to do the return because they have already known about the backstory of the whole piece, as well as they would kind of give me the service that I'm used to. So this sales associate was not the most friendly. I don't know if it was because I was there bright and early when they had just opened, but she was not happy at all. So she processed the order that I had picked up, and then I had showed her the one that I wanted to return. And she was kind of looking at me like, "You are being so picky." And to me, that was not being picky. The piece was defective. And I showed her a comparison between the one that I had just ordered, that she had seen and unboxed for me, and showed her the one that I had got originally and said, like, look, this is obviously not supposed to be like that, so I want to do a return. She said she was more than happy to do the return, but she was not having it. Like, her facial expressions and the way that she was talking was not something that she wanted to do first thing in the morning, is produce a return. So she started the return process and she offered me 2 options. She said I can get a refund within 3 to 5 days. She'll send the item out to the online store, which they would then do the refund, or I can wait 5 to 10 days and they can do the refund in store at the location that I was at. I said, perfect, I'll do the 5 to 10 days. I'm in no rush to get the refund. I just want to have a receipt when I leave here. So I thought nothing of it. I thought she was gonna start processing the return. Then she came back and said, sorry, we actually don't do the refunds in store. We have to send it out and you have to wait the 3 to 5 days. I'm like, okay, that's no problem, but can I get a receipt? And then she says, oh, we don't give a receipt. We just ship the item out for you and you'll get a refund email confirmation within 3 to 5 days. And I was kind of a little bit uneasy about that just because I didn't want to leave the item that I had just purchased, not acknowledging or getting a receipt to say that my refund is being processed, and just kind of just like hand them over the item as well as the money at the time. So I was really, really uneasy about that, and I asked to speak to the manager just because I've never heard of that being the process for online returns, because it clearly showed them on the receipt that I can bring it to a standalone location and they'll be able to process the return. The manager came over and said that this is the process and that we have to ship it out, and then you'll get an email within 3 to 5 days acknowledging that the return has been received. And I was like, well, what happened to the 5 to 10 day return policy that your sales associate told me that I can get a refund today and just wait 5 to 10 days? And then he blatantly just said, no, that's not the policy. Mind you, this manager was really aggressive and he did not want to give me the time of day. So we were kind of going back and forth because these items are expensive and I don't have the luxury of just having $1,000 go missing if $1,000 went missing and they lost my item. So I was really fighting for a receipt because at the end of the day, as long as I got a receipt, I would feel a lot more comfortable that the return had been given to them. They're then going to ship it out for me and have no kind of anxiety about whether or not my return is being processed. So the manager said, no, we do not do that. You have to just take our word for it that we are going to send the return out for you and that you'll get the refund within 3 to 5 days. Honestly, I could not accept that whatsoever just because I've never seen anything like that before where you can't even get an acknowledged receipt that you have returned something and that they're going to do it for you. Even when you bring in an item for repair, they give you a receipt with like a quote saying that this is the item that we intook from you, this is how much it's going to cost, and this is when it will be expected back. So even if for a repair you get a receipt, I don't see how a return, they would not be able to give you a receipt. So we kind of went back and forth, and the friend that I was with was like, we need something in writing. We need something to say that you, the manager, and I'm not naming any names just because I don't want to put anybody on blast, but we got it in writing that the manager received the item, that they're going to ship it out and process the return, and we should be expected back a refund within 3 to 5 days. I was so much more happier with that just because I got his signature, I got his name, and I got written proof and confirmation that they are sending out the item for me. I don't know why they don't offer that kind of service. I don't understand why Louis Vuitton can't give you a receipt when you bring in an online order for return. It's just beyond me. Because if you go order anything from any online retailer and they take returns, they process the return there and then. So I just don't understand why Louis Vuitton could not process the return. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know in the comments down below. Am I overreacting just because I wanted a receipt for an item that I returned? But yeah, that was the whole experience. He was so not happy to deal with me. I don't know what it was. I was not aggressive to begin with. I was extremely happy to receive the new item and to process the return, and I was trying to reason with them. I didn't want to be unreasonable, but I was having a half mind to just kind of leave there with my item just because I was trying to check another standalone location to see if that specific location just wasn't willing to accommodate me that day. Anyways, I'm still waiting for the refund, but let's go ahead and show you the new piece. So it did come in the dust bag and box, but obviously when you pick it up in store, they kind of unbox it for you and show you what it looks like. I did check this one meticulously in front of them just because if the return policy was like that, I definitely don't want to be returning this one just because I don't want to go through that hassle again. But yes, this is what the pocket organizer looks like. I did do an unboxing of this fully, but as you can see towards the back, I don't know if it's focusing, but I will put close-ups. This back is a lot more defined in comparison to the original one that I got. So it did come with the tag. It was brand new. So I'm just super happy that I was actually able to get another one. This one is in a lot better condition than the original one that I got, but I'm just kind of disappointed just because I've shopped with Louis Vuitton several times. I've never had this poor of a customer service, and now this kind of has a negative connotation for me just because of the experience that I received when I purchased this item. I did not expect a luxury house like Louis Vuitton to give such a hard time asking for a simple receipt for an item that I am returning. I wasn't demanding the refund there and then. I was happy to wait the 5 to 10 days. I'm happy to wait the 3 to 5 days. I just wanted a receipt confirmation to acknowledge that I handed you over an item and that you will refund my money when you're able to. So I just don't understand what's going on with Louis Vuitton lately. I've seen the quality isn't up to par anymore. The customer service is not up to par apparently. I just don't know what's going on at Louis Vuitton, and Louis Vuitton, please fix all these issues because I love you guys, but I don't know if I can continue shopping if the quality is gonna be like this or if the customer service is gonna be like this. As a luxury shopper, I valued the customer service just because you're spending so much money on these items. We should be getting the great customer service that you guys have been offering for all these years that I've been shopping. So it's a little bit of a story time. I hope I'm not overreacting, but in my opinion, I personally think that a receipt is completely reasonable to ask for when you're doing a return, especially for an item that is over 1,000 Canadian dollars. I just think that's such a simple ask compared to anything else that could be asked of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a negative video, but I just wanted to share my customer service experience, and I wanted to show you guys an update because I did have a lot of people asked to be updated on this kind of journey. So this is the new pocket organizer that I did get. I'm extremely happy with this one. I was meticulously checking it, as it did say, just because I don't want to go through the return process again. So I'm hoping that all my other items are going to be fine when I order online, but I think I'm going to start to do a little bit more in-store shopping. This was my first time visiting the boutique in over 2.5 years. So with everything starting to open up, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more in-store shopping than online. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed today's video. This was my reveal of my new pocket organizer and a little bit of a customer service story time. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.